Hey, and thanks for stopping by my channel. My name is Jess, if you didn't know that, Mermaid Fit Jess, all over the internet. And I wanted to say something today. It's my birthday. I know, super exciting, right? It's not as exciting once you get to a certain age, but whatever. So, sorry for no update last week. Monday was Labor Day, which meant my husband was home, which meant nothing about my day was normal. And then just the rest of the week got away from me. So here we are. It is a week later. It is my birthday. I am turning 31 years old today. And I kind of want to talk about that today instead of whatever I was going to talk about in general. So I feel like birthdays are kind of like a personal new year, right? Like you get to look back on the last year and look forward to the new year. And it's like a fresh start. So last year, my 30th year, was an interesting year for sure. It kind of started with a bang. We were in a car accident that was not our fault. A guy was texting and not paying attention and turned left as we were going straight through a green light. And we swerved, but he like T-boned us and it totaled our car. And the whatever happened with the insurance and what we owed on the car and blah blah blah, and we still owe on that car. So I'm still making car payments on a car I haven't had for a year, but that's being a grown-up sometimes. And so that left us with just one car. We used to have two, and kind of everything from that went that direction. Life just happens sometimes. And so then shortly after that, I found out that I was pregnant with my daughter, which was super exciting. We had been trying for her for just about 6 months or just over 6 months when we found out, and we were really excited. I think it's really hard to try to get pregnant, and I feel like not enough people talk about this. For some people, getting pregnant doesn't happen right away, and especially if you are somebody who is visible, somebody who is sharing a part of their lives, like I share my fitness journey, it's really hard when you're not open about that part of your life and still sharing a certain part of your life. It's hard to explain why you're not losing weight and why you have these ups and downs and why once a month you have a really shitty week because you got your period and not a pregnancy test being positive. Like it's things like that that are really hard to kind of talk about. And that's why it's a year later and here I am finally talking about it. But after 6 months of trying, we finally found out that we were pregnant with my beautiful baby girl. And that was really exciting until I was diagnosed with a complication called placenta previa. And God, I'm so sorry if you are not here for this mom talk, but I'm going to do it for a hot second, which basically means that your placenta, oh God, I'm saying super fun words on the internet. Your placenta is over your cervix, which can be dangerous for you and the baby and all the things. So my doctor told me to take it easy, and I, in that moment, knew that my life and my daughter's life and having a healthy pregnancy was more important to me than working out. And so I listened to my doctor and I stopped working out. So long story short, I guess what that is, it's been a year basically since I've consistently worked out, which is really interesting to me. It's been a long year. I miss working out consistently and I'm working on getting back into it. But yeah, so that's kind of how that started. So I had a pretty normal, I guess, pregnancy. I had placenta previa the whole way through. And I had a C-section with my first daughter, and I was really trying to not have a C-section with my second daughter. Long story short, this is not about my birth story. We had a really complicated birth. I had my uterus rupture, if you know what that's about, which basically means, well, which 100% means I can't have any more kids, which is fine. I feel really complete with our two. I love my two girls, and so I'm at peace with that. So then I, am nursing. I have a 3-month-old daughter. And I feel like there's this expectation of people to bounce back. And I don't know if that's because celebrities do, or it's just this culture we have about new moms getting back on track with their fitness immediately. But I have felt that pressure to bounce back. And I've gotten some feedback from people that I'm not losing weight fast enough, or I must not be following my plan very well because things aren't going as fast as they should be. And I guess my answer to that, if I need an answer to that, is that I'm just not at that place in my life right now where that's a priority. And I think that that's okay. I mean, I, again, just came out of a really scary birth situation um, where I wasn't sure if I was even going to have a uterus at the end of it, let alone um, like the ability to work out again anytime soon. I am just really thankful for all of those things going well. I am soaking up having my last child. I'm soaking up breastfeeding her. I am embracing the fact that we're not sleeping. Again, I have a 3-month-old baby. They don't sleep very well. It's kind of what they're known for. And so I'm just taking life as it comes right now, right? Like I'm eating well when I want to. I am enjoying food when I want to. I am really focusing on my mindset and the fact that I can have a cupcake. Like today is my birthday, like I said, and I'm totally either going to have a cupcake or cheesecake factory. I have not decided yet. And that's not going to make me binge. It's not going to be a tailspin. I'm not going to then eat all the things because one, I'm following a plan where a piece of cheesecake or a cupcake on your birthday is just fine. And two, I'm in a place in my life where I don't have restrictions. I don't tell myself I can't have things. And because of that, I don't lose control or don't feel like a crappy person when I have those things, right? It doesn't create a tailspin. And the fact that that's where I'm at and I have done a shit ton of work to get there is so much more important than seeing multiple like pounds lost every week or seeing huge losses on the scale. Is my weight kind of stagnant right now? Yeah, a little bit. But I'm also feeding another human being and I'm also not restricting calories and I'm also not really focused on losing weight right now. And I'm okay with that. And I think it feels good to say that out loud. Like again, like I was saying, that expectation to bounce back, we set those expectations on ourselves that we're back at it. Fitness is our thing, losing weight. And guys, I have a 3-month-old baby. That's not where I am mentally. It's where I feel like I had to be, but it isn't where I'm at. And I feel like coming to terms with that is important. And it's something that I'm excited to say out loud and to live and to enjoy these couple months where she's little and I'm not sleeping and try to work out a couple times a week if it feels good. I'm going to try today because I'm in a good mood. I have some energy. And we might get outside. It is really nice out. It's 87 degrees outside today. So I definitely see a walk in our future, and that's exercise. Like I think that anyhow, I could go on for this forever. So my last couple weeks with 2 points have been great. I feel really good about following the plan, eating lots of veggies. Have I eaten veggies most at every meal? No. Did I discover that I really like putting cauliflower rice? Hold please. There's a baby making a noise. Okay, it's gonna be fast. Do I really like cauliflower rice in my shakes? Hell yes, it makes it super creamy and yummy, and that's something I realized. And I'm just going with the flow. I'm enjoying treats without binging, and I am eating healthier than I was before I did this, and that's good enough for me right now. So if you want to stop watching these for some reason because I'm not melting away because I have a life and 2 kids, and that's not where my priority is right now, that's totally fine. And I actually think that you should stop watching these. I think that it's good for you not to consume media that makes you unhappy. So I hope that you guys have an awesome Monday, have an awesome week. I'm going to have a great birthday, and I'm excited for 32. I think it's going to be an awesome year that will include weight loss eventually and will include me reaching some great goals. But today, my goal is to have some cheesecake or maybe a cupcake. I can't decide. Which would you have? Help me in the comments. Would you rather have a Cheesecake Factory or a cupcake? It's so hard to decide. So I'll talk to you guys later. Happy birthday, me!